Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, April 21st. You'll be interested to know, 273 years ago, today in 1753, the British Museum opened its doors in London, bringing together a vast public collection of artifacts and curiosities for learning and discovery. This founding marked a major cultural milestone by making scholarly collections openly accessible and inspiring a new era of public museums and education. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 26 degrees with 7-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:32. And it will rise again tomorrow at 5:49. It looks like we're in for a sunny day with a high near 50 and a light northeast breeze, around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 51. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of rain after 5 a.m., a low around 39, and light winds around 8 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 44 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday starts cloudy with a slight chance of rain before mid-morning at a high near 50 and a light south wind. Thursday turns partly sunny with highs near 60 and northwest breezes. Then Friday stays mostly sunny with highs near 57 and northerly winds. A slight chance of showers returns Saturday after 8 a.m. with a high near 54 and a 30% chance of showers Saturday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Eli Lilly will acquire Boston-based cancer biotech Kelonia Therapeutics for $7 billion. In a significant move to expand its presence in Massachusetts. The deal announced on Monday involves an upfront payment of $3.2 billion to Kelonia shareholders, with the remaining funds contingent upon the company meeting specific clinical, regulatory, and commercial milestones. Based in Dorchester's Southline development, Kelonia is developing innovative cell therapies for blood cancers, including a promising one-time gene treatment for multiple myeloma. Jacob Van Noorden, Executive Vice President at Lilly Oncology, stated that Kelonia's platform could simplify and enhance patient outcomes in immunotherapy. Now on to sports. The National Basketball Association playoffs saw C.J. McCollum and the Atlanta Hawks erupt in the fourth quarter, stunning the New York Knicks with a final score of 107-106. This victory in Game 2 at Madison Square Garden on Monday night tied the series at 1 win each, as it now shifts to Atlanta on Thursday. Despite trailing by 12 points entering the final period, the Hawks outscored the Knicks 20-9 in that quarter. The Knicks could only manage 15 points and shot 5 of 19 from the field during those crucial 12 minutes. In local sports, the Red Sox bounced back yesterday with an 8-6 win over Detroit, evening that series at 2 apiece. Sonny Gray didn't last long, but Garrett Whitlock picked up the win and Aroldis Chapman earned his 4th save. Yoshida, Narvaez, and Durbin all contributed at the plate, while Kiner Faleca and Rafaela each drove in 2. Boston is 9-13, heading into tonight's matchup with the Yankees at Fenway at 6:45. Connolly early takes the mound against Lewis Gill in what should be a solid pitching duel in a division rivalry that matters this early in April. Over on the ice, the Bruins head to Buffalo for Game 2 of their first-round series tonight at 7:30. The Sabres stole Game 1 with a fourth-period comeback, scoring 3 goals in under 5 minutes to win 4-3. Boston earned the top wild card with 100 points, while Buffalo won the Atlantic at 109. David Pastrnak was excellent in Game 1 with a goal and 2 assists, and the Bees won 3 of 4 against the Sabres during the regular season. They need to tighten up defensively after letting Buffalo back into that opener. Meanwhile, the Celtics host Philadelphia at 7 p.m. at the Garden for Game 2. Boston demolished the Sixers by 32 points on Sunday behind 26 from Jaylen Brown and 25 from Jayson Tatum. The Celtics are 13.5-point favorites again tonight, especially with Joel Embiid still out recovering from an appendectomy. In top news, scientists may have accidentally found a way to reverse hair loss without drugs. What if the cure to male pattern baldness was inside us all along? Research suggests the cure to male pattern baldness might be sugar. The team simulated testosterone-based balding in mice and treated them with deoxyribose sugar, which stimulated blood vessel formation and ultimately caused hair regrowth. Researchers say that the sugar treatment is just as effective as minoxidil, the active ingredient in Rogaine, a hair loss treatment currently on the market. Hereditary patterned baldness affects roughly 40% of people, and no, it is not exclusive to men. In business news, Connie Ballmer, wife of former Microsoft Chief Executive Officer Steve Ballmer, has given $80 million to National Public Radio with strings attached. This donation represents roughly 7 years' worth of government funding after cuts were made by Trump and Congress, but is only a fraction of the organization's full annual budget of $300 million. Despite the additional funds, NPR may still cut jobs, as the money is intended for digital innovation rather than expanding coverage. Catherine Moore, the NPR president and chief executive officer, is reportedly expecting layoffs. Ballmer stated, "An informed public is the bedrock of our society." In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2% to about $76,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about $2,000. And XRP is up 1% to $1.43. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Scientists finally understand why birds were the only dinosaurs to survive the end Cretaceous mass extinction. On the final day of the Cretaceous period, approximately 66 million years ago, Earth was home to a dazzling variety of dinosaurs. In North America, the super predator Tyrannosaurus rex stalked its favorite prey, the three-horned Triceratops. A massive asteroid struck the Gulf of Mexico, triggering earthquakes, tsunamis, and wildfires, leading to years of darkness and cold. 3 out of every 4 species became extinct, marking one of the worst moments in Earth's history. This event spawned a pervasive myth in science. And in entertainment news, since he was just 16, Steven Spielberg has been directing science fiction, building worlds, weaving dreams, and looking beyond our earthly experience. After photographing him in Los Angeles, we talked to him about a life spent watching the skies. A twinkly mothership plays 5 unforgettable notes. A boy and his extraterrestrial friend ride BMX bikes across the moon. Magnetic levitation cars zoom around 2054 Washington. Tripods emerge from the ground, vaporizing fleeing humans into dust. His work attests to Spielberg's status as science fiction's premier filmmaker, from Close Encounters of the Third Kind to E.T. and beyond. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American naturalist and essayist John Burroughs. And he said, "The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.